So today I'm very excited. I've literally just arrived on a plane that nearly didn't go from Montreal to Quebec because it's so snowy in Montreal. I've just checked into this hotel, and you might be wondering why I'm taking you on a tour around the hotel. Is because tonight I'm going to be staying in the Hotel de Glace, which is an ice hotel. And I've literally just checked into the main hotel. I'm going to give you all the details, but I'm so excited, but also really hungry. So I want to go and get some food before I go and check out the ice hotel. And then I'm super excited. I don't get my room till 9 o'clock tonight. I've got a briefing at 7 o'clock. It's about 4 o'clock this afternoon. People are allowed to go and visit the hotel until 8, and then they close for cleaning from 8 till 9, I think. So it might be a little busy over there, but I'm going to go check it out anyway. But this is the view from my room. And what they do is they give you like a normal hotel room as well. So I have this from now until 11 a.m. And I think I can see the ice hotel from here. I think that's it there. I don't even know if you can see it. Hotel de Glace. So here I am, made it to the Hotel de Glace. I'm excited to go inside, but this is the Hotel Valcartier. That's where I also have a room. So yeah, if you're staying here, you have a room there and you have a room here, and the hotel room here isn't open until 9 o'clock. You can go and have a tour around the Hotel de Glace beforehand. So it's about 5. So I'm going to have a good look, excuse me, and then we have a briefing at 7. So let's go have a look. So this is obviously the chapel. was the ice hotel by day. Is it what I expected? Probably. It's absolutely stunning inside. Just absolutely mind-blowing that they remake that every year, and it's all carved out of ice. Even the glasses on the bar, which I'm going to go back to in a bit, are all ice. Absolutely amazing. Was I expecting everything before that? No, it's kind of like Las Vegas on ice. It's very, very busy. But it's kind of a cross between Disney World and Las Vegas, and it's all ice related. But the hotel is amazing, so I'm really looking forward to exploring it a little bit more and seeing the rooms later on as well. So now we're going to go and see if we can explore the bedrooms. Wow. As you can see, mine's not quite as special as a suite. amazing suites in there. Absolutely phenomenal what they can do with the ice. I think there's something like about 4 just normal bedrooms, of which 2 of them are single, of which 1 of them is mine. So not quite as special as staying in a suite, but it will be just as special for me. And because I'm doing it on my own, it's not quite as romantic. But I'm standing outside the Nordic Spa now, which is what they say to do before bed, is to go and warm up in the spa before you get ready and get in. And it is cold, so I'm looking forward to snuggling up in my sleeping bag. But I'll show you the spa now. There's no one in there, so we can have a look at that. So I've just come back from a briefing and I'm in my main hotel room, not my Hotel de Glace hotel room. It's all quite involved. There's the Nordic Spa, which they say you need to go down in your robe, which it took me ages to find, but I finally found it in the cupboard. Your robe, your cosy, some shoes, maybe a jacket if you want to, nothing else. You go down there before bed so it warms your body temperature up inside. So I've got my stuff there, and then what you have to wear to go to bed in is synthetic things. Basically, it seems to be anything other than cotton. And I have my merino wool thermal undies that I took up Kilimanjaro, and they served me very, very well there. So I'm going to wear those to go to sleep in. They say no more than a couple of layers because they've got really thick sleeping bags, and what you don't want to do is you don't want to get too hot or bring any humidity in, because if you sweat in the night then that will make you a lot colder. So they say wear a hat at night, wear a scarf at night, shouldn't need gloves, but then you also put a fresh pair of socks on. So I've got fresh socks to put on just before you go to bed. So you wear another layer down to bed. You put all your clothes into a bag and keep them in there. The things you want to keep warm, so the stuff that you're going to put straight on, like hat, scarf, anything else, take them into the sleeping bag with you. Take your phone in, because you can't leave your phone out because it might freeze at night. Basically take as little as you can over there to the Hotel de Glace. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and have a drink or two at the bar. I'm then going to come up, get myself dressed to go down to the spa. Going to do that, going to come back here, because they say that's what you need to do, because you need to be absolutely completely dry before you then go down, and I'll get ready in my stuff that I'm going to go down to bed in and then take that down. So I have the room, you get a wake up call at 8:15 and a couple more, I think, if you're sleeping that well. And then you have this room here until 11 a.m. So if all else fails and I don't get any sleep in the night, which I doubt very much because that's totally not like me, then I can always come back up here and sleep for a bit. But this is a fully functioning hotel room. I've got a shower and everything to have in the morning. Just to also note, they do have some toilets down there as well. A couple of blocks that are chemical toilets, and they also say don't have too much to drink either, because that can make you sweat. And then wake up in the night and make you more cold. So that's my plan for the evening. Let's see how it goes. If you're enjoying my experiences at the Hotel de Glace, then please give me a thumbs up, or press the red button to subscribe, or the bell to get notification every Friday when I post a new travel video on Sue Where Why What. Thanks ever so much for joining me, and let's go get a drink.
Cheers. 我知道你们要喝什么。我要给先拍照好吧？拍照好吧？小杰，你先让我拍照。
It's definitely the coldest drink I've ever had. It's probably the coolest too. Now, one of the downsides about staying at somewhere like the Hotel de Glace on your own is that what they've said to us is go to the Nordic Spa before you go to bed. Now it's nearly 10 o'clock and it's getting to my bedtime. And they say go there in your swimming costume and your robe and maybe your jacket and just some sandals. Now you've seen how cold it is outside, and they say go down there like that and then come back. Now I know everybody in the hotel, nobody is interested in me and what I look like and what I'm wearing. I've been twitching the curtains to try and see if anyone else is going down looking like that or if I just heard everything wrong. But I think I'm going to give it a go. So the Nordic Spa opened at 9. It's now nearly 10. So if I go down there, maybe spend an hour down there, we'll see. Warm my body up, come back here and then get ready to go to bed. We'll see how I go. So, are you ready for the transformation? So, here we have it. They said wear sandals. I don't have sandals. So I'm wearing boots. I've got my swimming costume on. And my robe and my coat. So let's give this a go. So I may look a little ridiculous, but just as I was going, I saw a couple leaving the spa and they were way less dressed. They didn't have their jackets and they had like sandals on, flip-flops, Crocs, that kind of thing. So if you come, bring some of those. But I was the only person there. It was magical sitting in the hot tub looking at the moon. But a guy kind of helped me. He opened up the hot tub for me, asked me what room number I was in, and I got an upgrade. So my room is a very, very basic room. There's only about 4 of them, which have no fancy stuff, just kind of like a small ice box with a ice bed, as you do, in it. There are only about 4 of those, and then there are another few that have kind of like 2 doubles in them, but are still very basic. But I've got an upgrade to a suite, so I can't wait to go and see my room now. But before I do, I've got to get fully dry. But that was a great experience in the hot tub, looking at the moon. Just had the whole place to myself. And then I went into the sauna for a little bit until my necklace, which I probably should have taken off, started burning my neck. Then got back in the hot tub. And so here I am, ready to go and investigate my new suite. So I'm here. I'm ready for the evening. The night, rather. Found my suite 22. So let's have a look inside. absolutely blown away. This isn't just an upgrade. I think this is one of the best rooms I've seen here. So, one of the downsides of travelling solo is having to go to the spa and being a bit embarrassed about walking through the hotel like that on your own. One of the upsides is getting something like this. Amazing. So here I am, snug as a bug, in my little beautiful boudoir. I have to say, I'm not sure how anyone else with two people can cope, because I've done a lot of wrestling to get in here, but I think I'm the only one that's not in a couple, so yeah, that's cool. I've got my boots all sorted down there, put one in the other to keep them warm. Oh, about to turn the lights out. Actually feels quite warm in the bag. Good night, we'll see how I sleep. So puffy face indicates I made it to the morning. It's actually 6:30, and I slept pretty well. Tossed and turned a little bit, of course, but I'm surprised I made it to 6:30. I followed all the instructions. I was really warm. I even took my my top, not like my kind of like jumpery thing, off in the night because I woke up a little bit hot. Sleeping bag was a little bit wet this morning. Was it the most comfortable night's sleep I've ever had? No, of course it wasn't. Was it the most magical? I think it probably was. Waking up in that room this morning was truly spectacular. So if you do get a chance, absolutely do it. But the Hotel de Glace, thank you.